Hello, everyone.
Hello.
We are live.
Hello.
It's Friday, May 8th.
I can't believe it's me.
Welcome to the Daily Dose of Disney. I hope you're doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Good.
I'm doing okay.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm just kind of making sure I don't have anything weird happening.
It's Friday. Yeah, he's been checking with his clients, making sure everything's okay. And hey, do you want the light on in the back there?
I don't know. We don't need it.
No, let's go ahead and take it out of the picture shot.
Ugh, making me do something. I don't want to get out.
Yeah, Doug doesn't want.
I hate these things.
They take a little work. How are you doing, Samantha?
I
Mike,
don't like them.
Cherie, Surfer Girl 326, and Judy. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, everyone, and hello, Paul. Hey, how you doing, Paul?
You guys are so funny in Europe. You guys crack me
I
up.
absolutely loved chatting with you today, Paul. That was wonderful, and you brilliant handling. Paul's one of the wonderful moderators for Dougie of Waltograms, and he dealt with someone in the stream perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
So bravo. That is why we have moderators. Thank you so much for what you did, Paul. And
That was great.
as a matter of fact, let me see about this. Can I do this? Yes, I can.
UK couples now moderating for
Yeah.
your channel.
So yeah, should be that. Yeah.
No nonsense. I like that.
Yeah, Paul, I really appreciate your no nonsense. You have my trust. Thank you so much. And hello, Candy Bomb, Cynthia, wonderful. Thank you for being here.
Oh, Pam.
And Pam's fam, one of our favorite humans.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank
Love
you.
the Trader Vic's video.
Oh, thank you so much, Cherie.
It actually was really fun, and when he was putting the video together, he was trying to force it to put it in because it was last year, and it just kind of made me lament of that was a year ago, and who knows when we're going to be able to get to the Polynesian and it's going to be open up to normal. Because I've never been to the Polynesian in Walt Disney World. I've wanted to go so bad. I want to go. It's just sad. We don't know.
It is sad, but things will return.
Yeah, it's all matter of time. It's depressing now. It's depressing.
It's a little sad, but at least we have this. We can talk with each other every day as much as we want. It's wonderful to have you all here. Thank you. Oh, Mar.
This ad is taking forever, though.
Oh, Mar.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mar. Thank you so much.
Every little bit. It's easy to collect quarters than dollars.
Yes, it's true. Oh, wow. May 8th, 2020. It's time for the Daily Dose of Disney. It's 231 days until Christmas. Couple things here. We went to a local joint, Jack in the Box, where Ben has been before. And for the record, this is a Coke because it's Have a Coke Day. Believe it or not, National Have a Coke Day.
I didn't know that.
It's also National Empanada Day and National Coconut Cream Pie Day. So it wasn't coconut cream, but the coconut in your dessert was delicious that you had at Trader Vic's.
Once I get my bananas to ripen again after we buy some more, I do want to make what I would consider to be what they would sell at the Polynesian. I'm having a Diet Coke.
Yeah, I think that
sure
does count because
it's CocaCola.
Mine is a Diet Coke as well. That's nectar of the gods for me. So
I feel part of that still is the norm. Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Cynthia. Thank you. We're not going to go that far back in history for this one. For this day, we're going to start with 1991. By that time, I was already an adult. I was adulting. I had my job in San Francisco. It was a big deal for me. And this was a huge deal because I got so excited. As a fan of Disneyland, I was always saying, why is it that Florida gets all the attention and we don't get anything in Southern California? Well, that started to change. In 1991, on this day, Disney announced, newspapers had announced that Disney was proposing a $3 billion project for Southern California. They were going to build a new park called Westcott.
Have you seen the recipe for mac and cheese, Cynthia? No, I haven't. Is it something that was tweeted, Facetagrammed?
The chef from Home Cooking at Disney Springs just listed it.
Oh, really?
Oh, we'll do a search for that. We're always looking for good mac and cheese. We've got an excellent mac and cheese restaurant here in Oakland. They published a book. We purchased the book.
I'll have to check to see if they put it.
And
where did they put it? If you can send the link or...
Oh, she's going to send it on Instagram. Thank you, Cynthia.
And
this book that we purchased is called Homeroom. That's the name of the restaurant as well. And they provided the general public with their recipe for their bechamel sauce and all of their different mac and cheeses that they do for their restaurant. And I'll tell you, it's delicious. Absolutely delicious. Anyway, Epcot. They were planning on building this. It was going to be in conjunction with hotels, retail space, and the theme park, all on 470 acres of land. So it was a lot to do.
That's okay.
Oh, no problem, Paul. Of course, the park was going to be part of what they called the Anaheim Commercial Recreation Area, which eventually became the Anaheim Resort. But they wanted it to be a multi-day destination, just like Walt Disney World. So it was going to take 2-3 days to go through both parks. That didn't happen, mainly because of the public outcry of the immediate area. I saw your praising of my handling earlier. That was about all you've missed, Paul. That was it. Paul, delightful. Thank you so much. But Westcott in Southern California did not get built. There was a huge public outcry of the general area saying that it was just too much, too big, and would have created too much traffic. Lots of excuses. However, they decided to go a different direction. And after Westcott died, they thought, we've got to do something. They promised a second park, so they decided to do a second park, and that was Disney's California Adventure, which was a rehash of Disney's America from the Virginia project that was canceled in '94. Hello, Nathan. Hello, Neville. Visa's Travel. Welcome in. So that project was canned in, I believe it was 94, 95, that they said no to Westcott, and they started developing something else. It ended up being Disney's California Adventure, and it is now a multi-day resort. Nice destination between the parks as well as downtown Disney. 2000, on this day, now this is playing all into the Millennium Celebration that they had at Walt Disney World, because it was 2000, the year 2000, they had 2,000 young visionaries that met from around the world for what they called the Dreamers Celebration, specifically the Millennium Dreamers Celebration.
I still think the Millennium Celebration from October 1st, 1999, all the way up. It was a year. I think it was.
They went to December 31st. 2000.
2000, and then they started up the 100 year. I think is
right after. Yeah, very shortly after that, they took
wonderful.
about 9 months off, and then they started the 100 Years of Magic celebration.
It was so good. I mean, the Millennium was so good.
It was very good. I enjoyed that. Of course, we got a lot of pins out of that too.
That's actually what really exploded the pin trading thing.
Yeah, it did. They had the Millennium Pin Trading Station at Epcot in Future World, and they were releasing a new pin every day. It fueled the fanaticism of the whole collection frenzy. 2005, now we're celebrating the 50th anniversary at Disneyland. They started their 50th anniversary celebration on May 5th of that year. And to help celebrate, Regis and Kelly recorded 2 episodes of their show from Main Street. I remember when they did that too.
Yeah, I remember when they did it. It was huge.
It was a big deal. But they went ahead and recorded it. The shows aired on May 9th and 10th. Yes, it was a new pin every day during that Millennium event at Millennium Station.
Yeah, there was
the pin station.
Oh gosh,
it was crazy busy. 2006, it was reported that actress Ashley Brown and actor Gavin Lee would reprise their roles from Mary Poppins, and they would do it on Broadway. They were also Bert and Mary in Mary Poppins at the West End in London.
Okay.
When Mary Poppins was running there, they said, yes, we will do it in New York as well. So that stage production was produced by Disney and Cameron Mackintosh. Of course, Cameron also did Les Miserables, The Phantom of the Opera. He
pretty much produces everything.
He does a lot of shows for Broadway. And Mary Poppins opened on November 16th after doing, they started their previews in October. So 2011. Now, this was kind of sad because I didn't realize that this had happened.
What happened?
This was the last day that they had Grad Night at the Magic Kingdom in Florida.
In 2011?
2011. I thought it was something that was still continuing, but they don't do Grad Night.
They don't do Grad Night? I know they still do it in Disneyland, but they've actually narrowed it down a little bit, so there's not that many.
I confirmed it on 3 sites. 3 sites. Also the same thing. That
in 2011.
The last day. Now, it had actually been, the last event started on May 7th, but of course, Grad Night means they spend the night in the Magic Kingdom. So at 4:30 in the morning on May 8th, 4 students, Kelsey, Zacho, Samantha Ogden, Kirk Moore, and James Moore, were the last 4 guests to leave the Magic Kingdom for the last Grad Night ever. The program was suspended after this point. And it had been a yearly celebration since 72, so it went on for some 30 years? 40 years?
Still do it at Disneyland, but it's, again, not... They had to cancel this year, obviously.
Now, I remember my sister went to Grad Night, and my brother and I, when we graduated, we opted not to go to Grad Night. And that's because our church did a year-end trip. So we had a choice. We could go with all of our friends from church on a year-end trip to Disneyland, or we could do Grad Night with people we barely knew. So we opted to go with our friends. And that was the same trip where we went pee-wee golfing at 8 o'clock in the morning. We went to the Hotel del Coronado in San Diego, and we went to Disneyland all day long and then spent the night on a bus driving home after that day at Disneyland. And I'll tell you, still one of the best days at Disneyland ever. So much fun.
I didn't do anything graduation-wise. My graduation was just simple. I didn't make a big deal out of it. Nobody made a big deal out of it.
That was just so much fun. I loved our experience of what we substituted for Grad Night. So that was great. 2019, on this day.
Last year?
Yes, on this day. The live-action film Aladdin had its premiere in Paris on this day.
I honestly liked it. I thought the genie Jafar was absolutely horrible. He was wretched. Just whiny, and he was a horrible casted character. And Jafar is an amazing character, but I actually liked the movie. I'm not a huge fan of all these completely live action, but they're not terrible. They're not. They're not necessary. I could care less. They're just, I don't know. They're just, again, leaving me ambivalent.
Now, there are a couple of things that happened today that I want to talk about as far as news goes for Disney. Of course, we've already heard that Disney Springs is opening on May 20th. Very limited. We still don't have the full list of stores that are going to be opening, but the whole area is going to be opening so people can actually get out and about and walk around in Disney Springs. So no update yet on Disneyland. So we don't know yet, but California is taking a more conservative approach to the social distancing and reintroducing different things. According to news we heard today, 70% of businesses can now reopen in California, but they're taking a very conservative approach to all of that. So we will see as things happen, and as things happen at Disneyland, we will definitely let you know. But I can tell you this, upon reopening, this is from Walt Disney World, upon reopening, theme parks, Disney resort hotels, restaurants, attractions, experiences, and other offerings may be modified and will be limited in capacity and subject to limited availability or closure based on direction from health experts and government officials to promote physical distancing. Additionally, attractions, experiences, services, and amenities may have limited availability or may remain closed. We will provide more information as it becomes available. We reserve the right to cancel any reservations, admission, tickets, purchases, or provide applicable refunds. Please see our policies. And that's Walt Disney World, of course, talking about that. Our focus remains on the health and safety of the entire Disney community, including the well-being of our cast members who are caring for and securing our parks and resorts during the closure.
I was posted very late last night, Paul, that Disney Springs wants to open up some things. It's not going to be much, but it's slow, and so, but no theme parks, no resorts, no nothing. They're going to see how they're going to deal with Disney Springs. Yes. So I see things are happening, but I wouldn't hold my breath on a lot of things.
Season's greetings, Jim.
Oh,
Mr. Sunshine is here. He is the person who curates the Sunshine Nation. So more sunshine, please.
Okay, that's part of the Disney Spring thing. Yeah, it's just talking about, he just ran through the diatribe of what Disney's saying. We could do whatever we want.
Yes.
We're not going to open anything.
And then this also came to my attention by way of Villager and moderator Mike Wheeler, and that is there's a new game that's going to be released by the Funko Company, the Haunted Mansion Call in the Spirits board game. The gameplay features, according to the description, rotating endless hallway changes player positions throughout the game. Simple push your luck ghost bidding system adds spine-tingling excitement. 99 unique ghost cards feature illustrations inspired by the original Haunted Mansion. Classic bat stanchion player movers intensify the spooky atmosphere of the game and provides hours of family fun for fans of the beloved Disneyland attraction. The cover...
You missed something up here.
Yeah, I will. I'm getting to that.
Oh, okay, we're going to still want something.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. The game itself is based on the Disneyland version, so you'll see the cover artwork is the plantation building that you have in Dorland Square of Disneyland. So I'm thinking about maybe picking that up.
I want it.
Yeah.
I have to find out. So I'm very curious. He read it, and it's like, okay. When did it say it was coming out?
This fall. Ooh. It's coming out in the fall, so be on the lookout for that. When it comes out, I'm sure we will say something about that.
He watched Elliot the Dragon last night.
Jim watched Pete's Dragon last night, and that's because on Monday night, PTV Live at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific is presenting another edition of the Disney Plus Movie Club. We will be featuring the 1977 classic Pete's Dragon. So please go check that out on Disney Plus and then join in on the fun conversation as well as answering some trivia questions. We're going to get into the nitty-gritty of the movie. So we want to talk more about some of the actors and things that they did for that movie as well as other things that they've done. We'll discuss a lot of things in depth. So join us for the Disney Plus Movie Club on Monday night, May 11th. We also have a promo video about that here on PTV, so go check that promo out as well. One last thing today, Hong Kong Disneyland is preparing now for the imminent reopening. They're going to have temperature screening tents and social distancing markers, and they also have their Explorers Lodge and their Hollywood Hotel that are accepting reservations starting May 15th. So they're coming close to opening.
But also in the meantime, Walt Disney World is canceling all reservations all the way up until July.
Yeah, so July 1st right now is the date, the cutoff dates that they have, I believe.
They're canceling everything that was made up to. So we don't know how America is going to come back to it, but they bumped theirs until July 1st.
Yeah. So Rob Fuzz is one of our support channels. I also see that we have more Sunshine Please here. Jim, thank you so much for your support. Your help is always immensely welcome. And one thing that he did was Jim posted a video today, one of his picture quizzes. Love those picture quizzes. Go check it out. Lots of fun. And while you're there, go check out a few of his videos. Jim is checking out his watch hours. I'm hoping that he's getting closer to his threshold so that he can become monetized. So Jim, congratulations on your trek to monetization.
Thank you.
Very close. Very close.
Yeah, she gloves.
I love PTV.
I'm percolating.
Yeah, Jim is thinking
over an idea of what I want to do.
Jim, you are more than welcome. Let's see. We also have two Wheel Geeks. they have started doing random videos. Just pay attention to their social media. They're going to be doing streaming of Animal Crossing. Everyone's playing Animal Crossing now on the Nintendo Switch.
I know what it is.
I don't have a Nintendo Switch. I'm not looking to buy another game system right now, so I'm not playing Animal Crossing.
No, we gotta do YouTube and take care of our house before we buy any games and play any of that paraphernalia.
That is true. That is very true.
Doug,
you have to send me sneak peeks of the artwork.
I have some ideas. I just need to get to it. Again, doing that and actually doing something real or playing a video game.
Yeah.
Plus, I wasn't and have not really been a video game kind of person, to be honest with you. Back in the 80s, we had the original Nintendo NES with my brothers, but that was the mid-80s when that was popular. But that's when video games were popular, and that's when that type of stuff came out. But I never really played much of it. We didn't play a lot, and I didn't get into all the consoles, and it's just really not my thing.
So Paul is asking, will you gents be around tomorrow night for the show at midday your time? Well, as a matter of fact, we will be home tomorrow. So yeah, I could be available for your show. Everyone, that UK Disney couple, for us here, it is at noon on Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern. That UK Disney couple does a weekly show where they discuss Disney, and it's their Saturday night discussions. And so they have a lot of fun on their show. Believe me, it's a lot of fun. Zaniness can ensue. You just don't know what to expect. Someone will say something, and all of a sudden, all craziness breaks out. It's a lot of fun. And Paul is the consummate host. Just wonderful to talk with, and just an enjoyable experience. So go check it out. Tomorrow, that's tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon for us.
We're talking about reopening and the details around it. Yeah, it's
absolutely.
Again, I say this a lot. It sounds like a broken record. It's kind of like you need a crystal ball and read tea leaves. So we don't know, because how they're opening up in Asia and their culture is going to be different how they open up here in the U.S., because U.S. people act different than the Asian culture does. So who knows how they're going to do it? I have no idea.
And I dropped a video this morning. I did a premiere at 9 a.m. local time for me. It was at noon for the East Coast. Doug and I went to Trader Vic's for his birthday last year, actually, a year ago. And I thought, you know what? It's been a year since his birthday. Let's go ahead and let's post something. So we did. I put an edit together, and right now I'm actually working on another edit. Hopefully I'll have that up in the next couple of days. So yeah, definitely.
Thank you for the invite, Paul. We will look and consider it. We're just
absolutely.
Again, we have a list of stuff to do. We keep on kicking the can down the road to do it. But yeah, we'll thank you for the invitation.
We're definitely going to be around tomorrow. So
I
don't see why we couldn't do something, play part of it. So yeah. But yeah, so the video, Trader Vic's, go check it out. It's a lot of fun. You'll see a view of San Francisco at the very end of the video. So stick around till the very end. You'll see the view of San Francisco that we have from that particular restaurant. It's beautiful. I guess that's about it. Thank you so much for joining us today.
The point about that won't be until later on around 1 p.m.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. That's fine.
Thank you, Cynthia.
So we will be around tomorrow also for the Daily Dose. Same time, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, if you want to see what else is happening tonight on YouTube, check out Dean's website, theliveplace.com. He has lots of information there, advertising all sorts of shows, not just Disney, but just general shows that are very, very safe to watch with everyone. So you can feel more than at home at theliveplace.com. Check it out and let Dean know that PTV sent you.
It's Monday, Shelley.
Yes, one more time. The Disney Plus Movie Club will be Monday night, May 11th at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. We will be discussing 1977 classic Pete's Dragon. So go check it out, watch it, and then also check out the videos that we have playing on our channel. The promo for Pete's Dragon tells you all about what's going on with that. And then also you can see the video that Ben posted about his musings of what's going on. He's looking for ideas. And you can also see the video of Doug's birthday at Trader Vic's.
Last year. It was depressing, but I mean, it was really nice.
No.
It was a nice video.
The lunch was not depressing.
What?
The lunch was wonderful. The dinner that you had.
Oh,
for your
no.
birthday.
It was just depressing to watch what we did last year. I couldn't do any of that this year. That's all I mean. It was depressing. But it was a beautiful video. It was really good. And we just wanted to share it.
Yeah.
Because a week ago today was my birthday.
So moderators, thank you for your help today. Really appreciate it. Everyone, thank you so much for this time that you've spent with us with the Daily Dose of Disney. I really appreciate spending time with you. We love our village so much. Everyone, have a magical evening and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
We'll see you tomorrow with another edition of the Daily Dose of Disney at the same time, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Bye.
Ciao.